Hello, and thanks for joining me today. This is Patti Behan, and in this video I am going to show you how to make this pretty shimmery card using letter it stencils, perfect pearls, stamps, and the Wendy Vecchi Make Art Station. So let's get started. To begin, take a piece of letter it black cardstock panel, trim down to 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. Place it on a piece of scrap paper, and then take the polka dotting stencil and place it on the left-hand corner of the card flush to the edges. Use some magnets to hold everything in place. And next, I'm taking the perfect medium pen in the broad tip. It has a nice big tips to color in the circles. And then pink gumball perfect pearls. Tap it on the table to put the powder to the bottom so it doesn't spill when you open it. And then turquoise perfect pearls. And now I'm going to color in the dots. And I'm not going to go all the way down the card. I'm going to go about halfway so that the ink doesn't dry by the time I get to the bottom. The pen is pretty juicy, but I just want to make sure that I get full coverage. Take off the stencil, and it looks like this. And then take the brush, dip it in the pearls, and then tap it lightly onto the circles with the ink. Do it in random spots. Don't cover the whole thing. Wipe off your brush, dip it in the turquoise, and go ahead and tap it on again. And you don't have to cover the whole circle. And then after you tap, you swirl gently over the ink. And then you brush off the excess. And then I'm going to take a cloth just to get a little bit more of the extra pearl off and rub lightly, don't press hard. And it looks like this. It's nice and shimmery there. And now I'm going to take the stencil and put it back on, line it up, and repeat the process. Color in the dots. Remove the stencil and then add the powders. Okay, once you're done, we're going to clean this up a bit. Go ahead and gently wipe off the excess. And now I'm going to take a mixture bottle filled with water, and I'm going to spray the water in the air and then wave the card through. It's hard to see, but I'm actually spraying the water and then waving through. Just do it a couple times. You don't want to soak it, you just want to mist it. There's a special binder in the Perfect Pearls that helps to seal the powder into the card when you spritz it with water. When that's done, put it aside. And next we are going to add our sentiment. Take a piece of scrap paper and place it on the Wendy Vecchi Make Art Station. Trim a piece of letter it gray cardstock to 2 inches by 4 inches. Next, I'm going to take the letter it family stamp set, and I'm going to use World's Best and Mom and put it on a stamp block. Take the perfect medium pad and ink up the stamps. Stamp it in the center of my cardstock, and it looks like this. Next, I'm using turquoise embossing powder, pouring it over top. Remove the excess, like so. Put that back in the jar. And now we're going to melt the powder with the heat tool. Once that's done, it looks like this. And now I'm going to put everything together. We'll take our card panel and then a Wendy Vecchi gray portrait card with the fold on the top. And then we're going to adhere the panel with the double stick tape. And place that in the center. And then you're going to take another piece of Grace cardstock trimmed to 4 by 2 1/4, and we're going to glue our sentiment on top with the tape. And stick that in the center like so. And then just to give this a little dimension, I'm going to take the black foam tape and adhere that to the card so it pops up a little bit. And then I'm going to stick it down towards the bottom like that, and that's it. You have a pretty card to send for Mother's Day or simply just because. If you would like to see more videos, please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the button below. Or if you'd like to give this project a try, you can find a link to the full supply list in the description box below. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.